Hey everyone, it's Ryder from Skip. It's Friday, May 7th. Hope you're doing well. Important update today on EIDL grants and loans. There's progress all around, so we're going to end the week on some very good news in terms of who's getting approved. We're hearing reports that people are receiving their EIDL loan increases, they're receiving their supplemental EIDL grants, and we have data from the SBA that shows that more people are getting the targeted EIDL grant. So that's great progress to see to end the week. I'll talk about why. I know it's been a busy week for all of you. Thanks so much for subscribing and liking this video so more people see it. And be sure to watch until the end where I'm going to talk about a new $500 matching grants program. And of course, today is the last day to enter our Squarespace for Business giveaway. We're picking a winner tomorrow or Sunday to give a full year of Squarespace for Business, a couple $100 value. All you have to do to enter is hit subscribe on this channel, turn on the alerts, follow us on Instagram, and then tag 2 friends in this last post right here. That's it. Not only for this giveaway, but we are doing more of these giveaways of value. We also have some great partners with other perks for you to help you, whether you're an individual, a sole proprietor, or a small business owner. Well, there's a new report on identity theft and fraud in the EIDL program, but this is a huge report. It's worth a separate video, so I'll probably cover this over the weekend. But the long of the short is that there's close to 1 million EIDL applications that have been flagged as potential fraud. That's a huge deal. I'm going to go into more detail on that tomorrow. Let me pull up the positive news. Targeted EIDL advances. Almost 100,000 have been approved. Finally, this just came out today. That is 10,000 more than we reported on earlier in the week. So 2 things of note. Number 1, this was how it looked on Monday when I reported there were 89,000 approvals. I did the math. I talked about why this was such a huge letdown, because this was less than 4% of the total funding allocated for targeted EIDL grants. That's the top up to the full 10K. Again, so 4 days later, they issued another report quickly. This is frankly quicker than I expected. I thought maybe they would update it on Sunday or on Monday like they usually do. But they issued it today, some good news before the weekend. Based on that first report from Monday, I determined, hey, they're approving about 5,000 per week if we average it out since the legislation was passed. Now, in the last couple days, we've gotten 10,000 approvals. So you can think about it as doubling the rate of approvals, which is good news. Also, I know I say it all the time, but the SBA does listen to us. You know, we write letters, we push for things. Case in point, right here on their website under COVID-19 EIDL loans report. Under version 3, they say it was revised on Wednesday. They put up the revised version, and it's because I pointed out a typo in the Nevada data. There was a 0 missing in the Nevada data. This is the letter reply from our SBA contact. She said, yes, you are correct. Thank you for pointing out the typo, and we will correct the report. Well, this was on Tuesday, and the next day, on May 5th, they updated the report. So to the extent that we see things or we hear feedback from you on how you're feeling about the program, we can decide what to share with the SBA to push for changes. This was just a data correction, but it was still a big deal because basically you're missing a 0, everything's off by a factor of 10. Now, even though we have around 100,000 advances approved, the numbers are still relatively low. I'm just gonna pick and choose a few right here. I called out a few earlier in the week, but less than 200 approvals in Delaware, less than 600 in Hawaii, less than 300 in Idaho. Most states either have approvals in the hundreds or low thousands. So if you've gotten a targeted EIDL grant, you are still ahead of the majority of people. Okay, yesterday I pulled this up to show you what your portal should be looking like. We're still hearing many reports that it doesn't look like this, that you're not seeing the buttons. But we heard from several of you in the comments that you have been approved and funded for the supplemental targeted advance. If you have screenshots of how that looks, feel free to share those. hello@helloskip.com. We always love hearing from you. This happens all the time. I just want to remind you, if you want to share screenshots of changes and for the EIDL loan increase, what that approval looks like on your dashboard, we always love seeing changes. That's how we find out about news quicker than anyone else covering this. Thanks to you for always sending in changes or denial letters, for example. It helps others as well, and it helps us report on it. And the SBA is watching these, so they're aware of what's being talked about. Okay, I'm going to end with the new funding program, and then, of course, mention how to continue to get more grants and funding opportunities. We've just put this up. GoFundMe Small Business Relief Fund. It's on our blog and app, Hello Skip, in the App Store and Google Play. Casey from our team just wrote about this. Here's what it is. The GoFundMe Small Business Relief Fund offers matching grants of $500 to small businesses who have already raised $500 on the platform. So basically matching grants, you still have to do a bit of work, but still matching grants, great. To be eligible, you must have been impacted by the pandemic and intend to use the funds to pay employees or business expenses and be independently operated. Here's how to apply. Start a GoFundMe campaign for your business. Include the hashtag Small Business Relief in your fundraiser story. Then fill out an online form. We've linked to it on our app in this post. Once you raise $500 on your own, you'll be eligible to be considered for the grant. The program was launched in March. It's helped 5,000 small business owners so far. In total, the fund has distributed over $2.7 million. And there is no end date for this program. Again, it's great. If you want to do a little crowdfunding, raise at least $500, you'll be eligible for a matching grant of $500 from GoFundMe. We have found a few more grant and funding options, and we will continue to research over the weekend. If you want more, if you're tired of waiting, go to helloskip.com/membership. Thanks to the hundreds of you who became new members within the last 24 hours. Really means a lot. You've got a big leg up already, and you will be in the know whenever we report on new programs. I will leave the link right in the description, and you can also see all of these on the app. That's today's quick update. Overall good news, more targeted EIDL advances, and the pace is picking up. There was a low bar to begin with, but things are increasing. I'll keep an eye on the data here. And of course, all of you who've been reporting that you've received your supplemental money and you've received your EIDL loan increases. If you want to share screenshots, hello@helloskip.com. And at the very least, be sure to subscribe and then download our free app, which has more information for you. Stay well, stay healthy, and I'll see you tomorrow.